Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there. Now I'm seeing volume. Yay. Okay. All right. All right, all right, all right. This is the second time we're doing this because I was silent the first time. It was like a silent color movie. Okay, we can review. It's been cats again. I have this target of 50 dogs trauma cleared in this first quarter of this year. And I'm going into the shelters because that's where massive amounts of animals with trauma are to clear their trauma. In the last 2 weeks, it's been all about cats. Cats, cats, cats. Okay, so we have a new cat in our sphere, a Fowler. He's staying at my place in um, north of where I am now. And we had a surgery that I learned a lot from. We have learned a lot from. So the cat that had this surgery, I'm gonna grab the peaceful pet tree. So I'm gonna disappear here for a little bit. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we have the peaceful pet tree, and Aria is put on here. She's what? Where? Oh, I know she's in red. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm just trying to see from the back side here. Is she over here? There she is. Aria. Um, and Aria had a surgery. Um, it it was severe. It was tough. Um, so now with the animal communicator, I'm able to speak with her, right? And um, and find out how much pain she is in. So she was in quite a bit of pain and not eating, not drinking. And her skin mama works with me. So, I had what Aria told me, what I was feeling from Aria, and then, what universe, the intuition, what Aria required, which was how many actually weeks of painkillers. And like I said, it was very severe surgery, abnormal. When the veterinarian got in there, it was much deeper than predicted. Um, so painkillers, IV fluids, because she wasn't fully in her body. She was avoiding the pain. Those of us humans that have had that much pain at one time understand that, how you'll just go into sleeping and you just go like this just to avoid the pain. You like block it out, but you aren't really in, you're not eating, you're not sleeping, you're not going to the bathroom when you're in that state, right? And it's okay for a little bit, it's okay for a day. If it goes on for days, then the internal organs of our mammals' bodies start to shut down, and we don't want that. So, maybe not listening, but not balking at hearing, oh, I'm working with an animal communicator, and the animal communicator said she's in this kind of pain and needs this, this, and this, and this. Um, yeah, universe told her. I know it sounds crazy. However, this vet didn't balk. Okay, here you go. Here's a pain patch for 72 hours. Here's more IV fluids. Here's this. Um, and on the way home from the vet, Aria was back to being the kitty, like her personality could come back. She was back in her body and she could be affectionate again. Now, she did forget and she jumped all the way up to the top of her cat tree. And then when she got up there, she was like, oh. 'Cause I asked her about that, and she said, "I forgot." She forgot that she had a situation going on. I mean, the painkillers do that with us humans. It's like we're like, "Oh, I'm fine. Let me go do lawn work after I have my gallbladder out." That was the painkillers. Um, so Aria had the same thing occur. Um, but it ebbs and flows with the body. So when you first get the painkiller, it's really like, whoa. And then a day or two later, even though the patch is good for 72 hours, that's what it says on the box, that's what the pharmaceutical company tells the veterinarian, it still needed a booster. So daily, many times a day, I'm in contact with Aria, but with Aria's skin mama. Um, and Aria has a trauma clearing that's running 24/7 for 2 weeks. That's what's required. Every time she moves, she can feel the pain. If the painkillers have started to, the ebb and flow have started to go down in effect. So uh, a new trauma is created then when she goes to move. Now the body will heal. The body is amazing. It will heal, even though at these moments we don't think so. It's hard. So that's running 24/7 for the next 2 weeks. And we're putting Aria on the trauma clearing peaceful pet tree. Okay. Because she deserves to be up on that tree. Um, like I said, we're still doing the 50 dogs cleared. I did get a call from the wildlife coordinator at one of the Wisconsin Humane Societies. Yay! And of course, the wildlife are going to have trauma. They end up being rescued and brought to that facility to heal or. Mhm. So, okay. Oh, and we got the shipment of Chico. Chico mugs and pens. Chico's the my dog. He passed in July, and he was the first dog to talk to me, and he taught me 95% of what I know. And he swore a lot, and even in Spanish, he called me cabron. I'm like, what makes you say that? He says, I like how it feels, and he pushes his chest out as he's prancing down the sidewalk. I'm like, oh, yeah, it is a pretty word that pumps your chest up. He didn't have a clue that it was an insult. He had just heard it. Not for me, but because I had him for the last 2 years of his life. He's about 15 in this picture. And yeah, he swore a lot. He'd tell me in his words, like, not to worry about something. He'd be like, tell him to fuck off. Um, um, and on the other side is the trauma clearing fifth dimension ease. Uh, He taught me about the big dog in the ground. He taught me about smell blind. He taught me about there's no better job, there's no better dog. I was singing the song, better than you're the best, you're the best, you're better than all the rest, you're the best. And he says, there's no better than all the rest. We're all the best. So in dog world, they're all the best. There's no better. Uh-uh. They don't have that kind of judgment. How cool is that? That's why they can stand us humans, right? If they had a level of judgment that we have, they would not be living with us because we screw up all the time with these guys. But they don't have it. Yeah. It's the yeah. And he taught me so much. It'll be in the coffee table book. All right. So, yep. We had cats. We still have the dogs. Okay. I checked in with Molly. She said, what are you doing here? And then she said, I didn't chew on the house. Because that's what we've been working on with Molly. Molly's one of my unlimited clients. Um, okay. Like I said, this is the second time doing this because I didn't have sound the first time. Universe, y'all, you got to remind me to put on the corded ones. Then there's rarely an issue with the sound. When I put on the AirPods, I don't click on the right thing to indicate that the AirPods are supposed to be used or whatever. Those of you who know me know I have a vision issue. When I gained the ability to communicate with the animals clearly, right, very clearly, and see the pictures they send me telepathically, I lost the actual human vision. So, like the details on a screen or details on a page, I don't see them. They don't exist for me. My brain is like, nah, that's too much. We're just going to give you 20% of what's there. Well, okay. So doing these things, it's divine inspired, whether it is pulled off. And eventually we're going to get where it works the first time at 7 p.m. Central Time. Signing off. See you guys. Send me your dogs and cats. All right. Bye bye.